loves, in this episode, we're going to talk about the biggest mistake most photographers make when pricing their artwork and services and how to properly price yourself for profit using a very specific formula. I'm Ma, and I'm a boudoir photographer and business and marketing mentor, helping creatives and photographers turn their passion into profits. On this channel, I share tips, tricks, and hacks to building a wildly successful and profitable photography business. One of the hardest tasks for creatives is often how to price your artwork. Believe me, I get it. When I started my second photography business, I was charging $400 for a boudoir session, which included hair and makeup, and then was selling all of the images, around 50 to 80 retouched images, on a CD for an extra $200. I had no clue how to price myself properly. There eventually came a moment where I realized that I was working my butt off and was thinking that I was earning all of this money, only to be left completely confused as to why my bank account balance was nearly the same as before I even started my business, but I was working 10 times as hard. Have you been there? Because if you have, you know that feeling. I've learned so much through trial and error over the past 9 years of running my photography business, and most definitely have learned that there is a specific formula for how to properly price yourself for profit. And once I figured out and implemented this formula, my business went from 0 to 6 figures in 2 years. And as I started mentoring and coaching, I realized that pricing wasn't just a struggle for me, but it was a huge struggle for photographers and creatives in general. Over 80% of photographers I take through my profit worksheet calculator, they realize that they're actually only breaking even, or even worse, losing money in their photography business. So one of the biggest mistakes we photographers tend to make, and it's often because we just don't know any better, is that we look at other photographers around us and we copy their pricing or their pricing structure, or ballpark something close to someone we feel is around the same skill level as us. The problem is what if we're copying the person that is actually losing money and they don't even know it? Like those 80% of photographers that I've worked with. You can look successful, but it doesn't necessarily mean that your bank account has money in it. So yes, there is a formula for pricing, but also pricing is very personal. What you need to bring in to support or contribute to your family finances may be completely different than another person. Or maybe money isn't your motivation, but you would like to at least make a little bit extra for family vacations or fun money. Or maybe you're okay breaking even in your business because it's more about having a purpose and an impact outside of being a mom or a wife. Everyone's purpose and why for their business is going to vary, just like your business expenses and the amount of income that you want are going to vary from person to person. This is why you must have very specific pricing that is based on your personal goals and needs. And here's the formula to do exactly that. First, you must calculate all your business expenses and build those expenses into the pricing of your services and products right along with the per shoot costs. Second, you must determine how many shoots you can possibly do per year, or how many that you're willing to do per year. Third, you need to calculate the minimum of what you need to make profit-wise to keep pursuing your business right now. Yes, I said minimum. You still want to have those higher goals, but I cover how and when to raise your photography prices to reach those goals in a different video. I'll link that for you guys below, up somewhere, I'll link it. So you want to calculate the minimum profit that you need to keep doing your business right now. And fourth, you want to divide the yearly profit that you need by the number of shoots that you can do per year. This will give you the average shoot profit that you need to make on each shoot to reach that goal. Do the same calculation with your total costs. So all your business expenses plus your per shoot expenses divided by the number of shoots per year to get your average cost per shoot. And finally, take your average shoot profit needed and add that to your average cost per shoot, and you will get the total average sale needed per shoot to reach your income goals. I know this sounds complicated. It isn't as complicated as it sounds, and numbers aren't always the thing that us creatives like to do, but I walk you through this formula along with all the expenses that most photographers miss in their calculations, and I walk you step by step through how to figure out your personal customized pricing menu in my Pricing for Profit 102 class. I actually have an upcoming training, so I'll link that below in case you're ready to price yourself for profit. In this class, I also give you my exact pricing structure that has photographers doubling and tripling their profit margins while at the same time taking all the fear out of telling clients their pricing. One of my clients calls it Law's Magical Unicorn Pricing Structure. I liked it, so I stole that name. So if you're happy with your profits and feel great about where your pricing is right now, that class is definitely not for you. But if you are looking to increase your profits while working less, you want to have more confidence in your pricing because there's an actual reasoning and strategy behind it, and you would rather pay for the shortcut and have me help you with it than have to try to figure it out on your own, definitely go grab a spot in the upcoming class. There's 50 spots available. Well, I actually don't know how many are left of those 50 spots, but if you're interested, go check out the details. Sorry, I'm not trying to sell you on a class, but I'm just extremely passionate about how important it is to make sure that you have your pricing done correctly so that you feel confident as a photographer in your pricing and that you're actually making profit if that is your goal. So to wrap up, to properly price your portrait photography, you must make sure you have clarity on all your expenses as a photographer, both shoot costs and business costs, as well as having clarity on what your profit goals are per year and per shoot. So if you don't have a target to shoot at, how are you actually going to hit it? I hope you guys found this information helpful and can now go make some tweaks to your pricing menu and make sure that you're properly priced for profit. I have a goal of reaching 10,000 photographers this year to help them create profits from their passion, but I can't do this alone. So I would truly appreciate your help in liking and sharing any of my videos that you find helpful. And if they aren't helpful, please let me know so I can do better. But see you guys in the next video. Or maybe you're okay actually breaking even. I can't even speak. Third, my iPad needs to not go to sleep. iPad, don't go to sleep.